This question doesn't necessarily involve a specific word that I'm going to copy, but it definitely has some connotations that I can use to help me here. So if I go to the sentences, the process of mechanically recycling plastics is often considered something because of the environmental impact and the loss of material quality that often occurs. So environmental impact could be good or bad, right? That's kind of a neutral phrase that we need context for, but they're certainly saying loss of quality. That sounds bad. So at the very least, we're looking for some negative word here. Continuing, this chemist has helped to develop a cleaner process, that's a little bit more specific, of chemical recycling that converts superabsorbent polymers from diapers into a desirable reusable adhesive. So certainly the but and the cleaner shows that this is positive, therefore again, more evidence that this should be negative, and maybe now we even have a more specific word that we're looking for. The process of mechanically recycling plastics is often considered dirty, right? The opposite of clean. So let's just go to the choices. We've got a lot to go on here. Resilient is definitely positive, right? Satisfactory is definitely positive. So neither of those fit the connotation that we're looking for. Dynamic is a tougher word. That means something is maybe changing. So that's kind of harder for us to pinpoint because it seems like it's just negative, right? At least the way it's currently done is negative, and then they're going to come up with this new process that makes it better, but it's not right now changing. It's a future change. So inadequate is perfect, right? That is definitely a negative word, and yeah, it doesn't have anything to do with being dirty, but it certainly is the right connotation. So sometimes we don't need to have a specific word that we're looking for. We can just go by positives and negatives, and you should be able to sort answer choices using positive and negative connotations pretty easily. So if you're trying to learn new vocab words to help you on this section, my advice is don't necessarily try to memorize definitions. That's hard, and you should try to do that eventually, but if you're just trying to get more words into your brain, the best place to start is just thinking about, is something a positive word or is it a negative word, or is it maybe somewhere in between? And most words can kind of be grouped that way and pretty reliably so that when you see them, you'll at least know what the right connotation is. So it's a good start. It's kind of an intermediate goal that you can use to start getting better at these questions without having to stress over learning 500 new words, because that's definitely a harder task.